friends, I'm back. I have some videos that I want to make with you that are made more for activities for older kids. So I'm going to be doing some activities about writing because I'm going to be putting them on my Facebook page as well, which I am gearing more toward all ages. Some of my older videos are just for younger kids, and now I'm going to be doing some fun stuff for older kids. So I'm going to show you guys today how to make your own word search. So here we go. I'm going to get my camera hooked up so that I can show you how to make your own word search using graph paper. So that's what I've got here. I've got some graph paper, and I am going to start by making a square to show where I'm going to put the letters at. And it might be tempting to make it really, really big, but you actually don't want to make it super huge because remember that you have to fill in all of the letters after you've written the ones that are going to be your words. So, first step was to make a square from my space. My second step is to think of what words I want to write. So I could do a theme, I could do just like some words that I'm learning, like sight words or words that are vocab words. But I think I'm going to do a theme. So I'm trying to think what theme I could do. I'm going to do some Disney movie words. Earlier I made a Minecraft one, and that's another cool idea. But this time I'm going to do Disney movie words. So let's see. I can think of Aladdin. So I'm writing one letter in each square of the graph paper and making sure that my letters are spaced out. I'm going to do let's see, what are some newer movies? We've got Moana. I'll do Elsa and Anna. And Rapunzel. The longer words are actually easier to find usually in the word search, and shorter words are harder to find because they're so much more hidden. So that's a good thing to keep in mind when you think about whether you want your words to be long or short. I'll do Nemo, and what's another one? I'm trying to think of like one more. Oh, Coco is a new one. All right, those will be some harder words. So now that I've got my words over here, I have to write them. So this is where whoever ends up solving it, like your mom or dad or the adult who takes care of you, or your friend or your sister or brother or sibling, this tells them which words it is that they'll be searching for. Now I have to put the words also in the word search. So you can put them anywhere. I like to put mine in like a line across or a line up and down, but sometimes people do them diagonal. Sometimes people do them backwards. You just have to make sure that you remember how you did yours so that you can tell the person who has to solve it what the rules are. And now one thing that you can do is use the same letter for things. So I see that Aladdin starts with the A and Moana has an A in it. So I'm actually going to make this share the same A. That makes it a little bit trickier. So I've got Moana, Aladdin. I'm going to write Elsa. And make sure you leave space and don't just write all the words right up next to each other. And Anna. And then I need a lot of space to write Rapunzel. Sometimes it helps to write your big words in first so that you don't end up running out of space. But I have enough space to write Rapunzel. I'll do it up here. Rapunzel. And then two other little words. Nemo and Coco. All right, I've got all my words hidden in this word search, but right now they're pretty easy to see because there's no letters around them. So now I've got to write letters around them. Now, there's two ways you can do this. One way is you can just start and go in order, and you just have to try to think of random letters instead of doing them in like ABC order or something like that. So it'll just be like T, X, B, R, L, J, Q, A, K, F, D. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of random letters. But usually when I try to just think of random letters, then I start repeating the same letters over and over, or I start doing them in alphabet order because it's hard for me to just think of random letters. So another thing that you can do is instead of doing them across and doing random letters, you can do the letters in ABC order and do them in random squares. So I could go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right, I got all the way to Z, and I still have more space, so I need to repeat it again. A, B, C. Sometimes I do 2 of each letter. C, C, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G. I try to make sure that my letters aren't touching other letters that are the same letter, but sometimes they end up touching, and that's okay. It just makes it more tricky the more spread out the letters are. Oh, see, I got 2 L's there next to each other, but that's okay. Maybe that'll trick somebody because they'll think that they're looking for Aladdin, and they'll see both of the L's, and they'll think maybe that's how it is, but it's not. It only has 2 D's. So I'm going to finish filling in all of these letters, and I have to make sure that I write each letter readable because it's handwritten, so it's a little bit harder than ones that are printed out. I want whoever solves it to be able to read it. And I'm making sure that each letter only stays in its own box and not, not spreading into the other box like that. That, for example, that wouldn't be the way that word searches work. Each letter has to be in its own little section so that somebody can look at the whole thing and then try to solve it. All right. Erase my little one over there. So then I could take this and go give it to somebody and have them try to solve it. I don't have anybody to give it to, so I'm just going to give an example of trying to solve it. I like to do solving them in colors. So let's see. Oh, I remember Rapunzel was over here. I colored in and then crossed it out. Anna was here. So you and somebody else, like you and a friend, could make one of these and then trade them with each other. Or you and your grown-up could make one and then trade them with each other. Or you could have a race to see who could try to find the most words, or you could have a contest to see who could try to fit the same most words into the same amount of space. There's lots of things that you could do. You could do it where you do the letters backward, or you could do it where you do the letters diagonal and make it a little bit harder. You can make a bigger square and that makes it even harder. Or if it's too hard to write them in these little squares, you can do it with graph paper that has bigger squares on it. And then you can do it like bigger letters. And that makes it a little bit easier to see than the little letters do sometimes. And I won't do a whole nother one probably, but I'll show you an example with bigger graph paper so that I can write with my letters on bigger graph paper. What's another one that I could do? I could do, let's see. I'll do some names of games. So I'll do Roblox, Fortnite, Among Us, Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft will just fit. I can tell because I wrote it. I can tell that it'll take up a whole space. So that means that Minecraft, this is a good example of how to do longer words because Minecraft and Fortnite, Fortnite, are going to have to fit together by the E because Minecraft is going to take up a whole one, or well, I could make them fit with something else too, but I'll do it that way. That's the way that made the most sense to me. I know Minecraft is going to take up a whole row, and I know Fortnite is going to take up a whole up and down row, so I'm going to make it share the same E. And then we'll see if I can fit the other ones or not. I might have backed myself into a corner. Oh, nope, I can fit it. Among Us. And then Roblox I'll have to also do up and down. Well, let's see. Ooh, this will be cool. Look how well that worked out. That was cool. I didn't even do that on purpose. All right. I made a square out of my words. So if I was doing this one with more words, I would have to obviously come up with some short little words, and I don't know any games that are really short little names. So I'll just go ahead and fill it in. This would be a short one if somebody was solving this. Oh, look, I put GG by each other, but that's okay. I'll just make sure that I put other letters around them. Almost done. Almost got it full. Ta-da! So then I could give this to somebody and they would solve it. And these are bigger letters. And there's even bigger graph paper. You can buy graph paper in a pack where the graph is already on it. But I usually just end up printing out a graph on some paper, like printer paper, because I always, I never have graph paper on hand when I need it. So that's what I do to make my own word search. And you can do one at home too. And if you do, maybe you could trade it with somebody who could solve it for you. And you could solve theirs, or you guys could have a contest. I would love to know about what word searches you make. Maybe you could have your grown-up take a picture of it and share it with me. That would be super fun. All right, I hope that this gives you some creative ideas to go make your own word search. Have fun. See you next time. Bye.